Welcome back everybody to Veve Gems, where you get periodic videos on top quality NFTs on the Veve app, which I call Veve Gems. Today I will show you this week's top 10 undervalued comics on Veve with the portfolio tracker. And this is not financial advice. For those of you interested in more details and the key assumptions and the methodology used in arriving to these top 10 undervalued comics on Veve, you can always check my video on July 30th, 2022, where you can see all of these details. This table shows you how much would it cost you in gems per MCP point. The darker the green shade, the better the value. We can see a lot of comics have good value under the rare variant. And one comic that stands out is number 3, Sergeant Fury number 1. And actually it has good value across most of the variants. And looking under the secret rare variant, we can see that Sergeant Fury 1 and Fantastic 412 have the best value in terms of gems per MCP point. This table shows the percentage of the supply available on the market. In general, the lower the percentage, the higher the demand for that comic. We can see most of the commons have a low percentage, and that's mainly due to their affordability and their prices being low relative to the other variants. When looking at the highest percentages, we can find that there could be opportunity for these collectibles because there's a lot of them on the market, and these are top tier collectibles. So with the high supply, you can find good opportunities and good prices to enter into these. So the ones that stand out is Fantastic Four number 1, Secret Rare, Sergeant Fury number 1, Ultra Rare and Secret Rare, and Avengers number 4, the Ultra Rare and the Secret Rare. This table shows the percentage upside potential, which is based on the common variants, mint size, and current price. Comics with the highest percentage upside potential is number 1, 2, 7, and 9 on this list. So Marvel Comics number 1 has a 708% upside potential for the uncommon variant. Fantastic Four number 1 has a 661% upside potential also for the uncommon. Amazing Spider-Man number 1 has 482% upside potential, and Amazing Spider-Man number 3 has 393% upside potential for the rare variant. For those interested in collecting the secret rares, only 3 comics in this list have a positive upside potential, and the one that stands out is Fantastic Four number 12 with a 40% upside potential. This table shows the current prices of all 10 comics on the list across the 5 variants. The prices with the dark green shade are the cheapest and most affordable. It is important to note that the uncommon variant is 4 times more scarce than the common variant. So when you see the prices of the commons and the uncommons very close to each other, this points out an opportunity for the uncommons, as in the future the uncommons are expected to adjust in terms of price to reflect their mint size. This table shows the total editions minted for these top 10 comics on the list. If we look at the last column, we see the total editions, and looking at the first column, we see the number of editions under the common variant. Then the next column, the number of editions for the uncommon variant, then the rare, ultra rare, and secret rare. The factors on the right side of the table show you how rare is that variant compared to the common variant. So looking at number 1, Marvel Comics number 1, the uncommon is 8 times more rare than the common. In other words, there is 8 commons for each one uncommon, and there are 16 commons for each rare. There is 20 commons for each ultra rare and 80 commons for each secret rare. So this table will give you some perspective of how rare each variant is compared to the common mint size. This is the top 10 undervalued comics table for week number 2, including the variant and the current price. So if you were to collect or invest in these top 10 undervalued comics this week, the total cost would be $332.22 or gems. As we know, the 1 gem is equivalent to $1 on the Veve app. This table summarizes the social media stats for Veve for this week. So we can see that Veve has lost 166 followers on Twitter. There's no change for Discord. It has gained 65 members on Facebook and lost 493 followers on Instagram. This table shows Veve's ImmutaScan stats for this week. We can see that Veve has minted 37,386 new tokens or NFTs, which is a 0.54% increase over last week's balance. And it has added 1,181 new unique owners compared to last week. And the TMO ratio, which is the tokens minted to the number of owners, increased by 0.04. So it went up from 10.8 to 10.84. So what this ratio means is last week there was an average of 10.8 NFTs per unique owner, and this week there's 10.84 tokens or NFTs per unique owner. So the higher this number goes, it's not that good because prices will tend to continue sideways or even go downward, and the lower this number goes, the better, so that will give support to the prices. And here's the update on the investor portfolio. As we know, last week we invested in the top 10 undervalued comics on Veve and paid $480.59 for them. The current prices, we can see it beside each comic, and the total is $508.22. So that's a total change of $27.63 for the portfolio since 1 week, which is an average of 5.7% increase over the prices last week. And in the details of the table, we can see each individual comic performance, and we can see that 4 of the comics actually decreased in price compared to last week, and 6 of them increased in price, giving us this average of 5.7% increase in prices. This table shows the investor and collector portfolios comparison to the Veve market cap, which is the benchmark. Veve market cap is calculated by multiplying the total number of editions of the NFTs minted by the floor prices for those specific dates. And we can see that Veve's market cap decreased by $92.35 million over the last week, and that represents 3.67% decrease in the market cap. And during the same period, the investor portfolio gained 5.7%. Because this is the first week of comparison in our portfolios, the investor portfolio is identical to the collector portfolio, and also it has the same performance of 5.7% increase. Here is a snapshot of my collection on the Veve app. You are welcome to follow me on the app by searching the Avengers logo edition number 100. It is under the Disney Golden Moments brand. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below. As you see in my previous videos, I always respond to each and every question. If you got value out of this video, hit the like and subscribe button so that you can keep informed every week when I post updates. Thanks for watching and happy collecting.